first focus was on the team tonight, getting that win. He says that's what will send a message to the voters. It won't be easy to do. Kevin?
Not easy at all. Never easy outplaying Luka Doncic, DA. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Mavericks. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
If you get caught watching the ball against Kyrie, he's going to go right by you every time.
However you feel about Kyrie Irving, you cannot deny, Doris, he is an elite player still.
Kevin, there are many who consider Kyrie Irving to be the greatest finishing guard in the history of the game. I mean, left hand, right hand, a little bit of English and polish, big shot maker. And what I love for Kyrie Irving right now is he seems content and happy.
To the paint, here's Doncic. Shoots over Schroeder. A nice shot by Doncic.
Yeah, an offensive player like Luka expects the contact. He's anticipating it, so it doesn't bother him. That's a big-time finish.
A nice shot by KD. Durant's got 5.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now here's Doncic. Look at those numbers of his. You just can't say enough about the work he's doing at the offensive end. He's averaging about 30.5 points a game. Riley against Booker. And a wide open look for Irving. They grab their own miss. Lively, that's good.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that Cameo song, Back and Forth.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
And then Durant with the dunk.
That KD is showing a little bit of elevation.
And finished off by Lively.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. What do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Suns?
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
And that one misses. Doors with Nowitzki and Doncic. The Mavericks have gone from one great European player to another.
And you could tell the 1 year that Luka got to play with Dirk, Kevin, he absolutely loved it. He got to learn from a Hall of Famer and a champion. What better way to start your career?
Here's Boston. Suns moving the ball around. Pass to Schroeder. To the middle. It's rebounded by Dallas. The Suns beat them last time these two teams met in Phoenix.
I tell you, they were drawing a lot of iron from the perimeter. Couldn't get the threes to go down, and really the story of the game.
What was most disturbing to me was they didn't have a backup plan, right? The threes aren't falling. What do you do next?
Here's Gafford, and Gafford throws it down.
Daniel Gafford is a vertical threat at the cup. Look out below.
That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Down low. And Gafford throws it down.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Outside Irving. To the wing on the left. Here's Grimes. No scoring in this one. And Gafford throws it down.
That's about reading the floor. Hits his man right where he wanted it.
The Suns leading. To the inside. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Boy, we think of Dennis Schroeder as a natural-born scorer, but there he does a great job passing the basketball.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Doncic has got his 2nd bucket tonight. It's all tied in Phoenix. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina. He's checked in for Doncic. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. On the court for the Mavericks. Big man on the floor for him. It'll be Washington and Gafford. Kyrie Irving is out there with Hardy. And it's Anderson in at the small forward position. Booker with it. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. That one goes. Count it.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Devin Booker is a 3-level scoring threat. He said, I'm just reading coverages and taking what the defense gives me. That's a mid-range jumper, which analytically people say isn't the highest percentage shot. But for myself, it's a good one. I've shot it pretty much my whole life. Kevin?
And David, doesn't it show? Wow, he's something else. Hey, thank you. Gafford, beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Gafford's got 8.
What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
Well, Daniel Gafford has carved out, Doris, a role in this league with his hustle, his intensity, and his rim protection.
All of those things you just mentioned, Kevin, are skills. He plays hard on both ends. Gafford can defend the paint. He's going to crash the glass. He's going to run the floor. Listen, figure out how you can fit and do your job.
To the paint. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Inside. Pass to Hardy. Washington with a screen on Schroeder. Here's Hardy. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Suns have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Kicks it out to Booker. Booker sinks the 3.
And the deficit would be bigger if they hadn't been doing such a great job crashing the offensive glass this quarter.
There's 57 seconds left to play here in the half. Anderson outside to the middle. And Gafford throws it down.
Boy, the bounce pass put right on the money. Nice assist.
Suns leading by 3. Out to the wing. Suns moving the ball around. Gafford with the steal. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Rejected by Booker. .27 seconds left in the second quarter. Schroeder outside. Another three for Phoenix.
Well, this is why spacing is so important. When you can knock down distance shots, as Dennis Schroeder does there, it changes the equation.
Booker against Irving. Pass to Hardy. Anderson the screen. Can't nail the jumper. And so it's Phoenix with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Hello and welcome, basketball fans. The first half coming to an end with a deficit for the Dallas Mavericks.
I like their approach on the boards. Get in there, establish position. Aggressively go after the ball, Ernie.
If they come out on top tonight, Shaq, that's how they're going to do it. By being more active and more physical than the other team.
Next on the docket, power rankings. Fellas, let's see which teams are jostling for those top spots.
Looking at Dallas, they're pretty entrenched in their power ranking spot. Hard to see much movement from them this late in this year.
And that's not a problem for them. They have a great roster and all the tools they need to make a lot of noise in this postseason.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
Okogie and Durant are the forwards. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Devin Booker. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Back to Schroeder. Three-pointer hits the three-point bomb. Schroeder's got the lead up to 9 now for the Suns.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Outside Irving. Pass to Grimes. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Suns leading by 9. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. And that one, good. He's got 20.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and Greg efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again? KD is right at the top of that list.
There's the steal. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
And it's Doncic missing.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Driving to the basket. Good on the shot. And the Suns lead by 11.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
Outside Irving. Back to Doncic. Shoots over Schroeder. And it's Doncic missing.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Left side Durant. And that one drops.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Schroeder against Doncic. Beyond the arc. Dallas again missing.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Pass to Okogie. To the paint. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the inside. And finished off by Lively.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot, but right now this guy is cooking.
There's Schroeder. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
You know, I think one of the important things for Dennis Schroeder is to keep trying to become more and more efficient. Let his offense come naturally and improve as a distributor.
That's good from Schroeder. Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
Multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
Budenholzer is called a timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. Pass to Prosper. Outside Irving. Lets it go with the 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
On the floor for Dallas. The star backcourt. Doncic and Irving are the guard set. Then it's Derek Lively. And it's Prosper in at the 4. Grimes passes to Doncic. The kick out to Irving.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Takes the 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
But I love the determination, guys. It's simply not there for him right now.
Right wing. Outside, KD. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Shot clock at 6. Down low. Yep, that one goes in there. 26 points for him.
That's a tremendous pass from Schroeder. This guy's such a dependable offensive player.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Phoenix.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And we have watched this team all season long play with such tenacity, with the wins piling up on the year. This will make it now 61 total.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
Phoenix has gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the 4th. And it falls over the rim and in. And the Suns lead by 21.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here. He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Pass to Schroeder. Here's Okogie. Inside. Doncic with the steal. To the inside. Here's Lively. And finished off by Lively. So it's Phoenix now. They have a 19-point lead. It's hauled in by Doncic. So it's the Suns winning easily here. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
You earned that one. They talk the talk, but you walk the walk.
Yo, what up, everybody? It's your boy Lord on the track. If you haven't been seeing what MP been doing, you need to. Boss level work, MVP level.
Win this game so we can go hit the buffet for some chicken wings. Facing one of the heavyweights tonight.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Two slam dunk champs, Grant Hill and Brent Barry, our analysts tonight. Brian Anderson here. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Kevin Durant.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. At the 2 and the 3, it's Booker and Okogie. Then it's Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Kevin Durant. And for Atlanta, Risacher and Johnson, they're the forwards. Dyson Daniels out there with Mitchell. And it's Siakam in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Now here's Siakam. Lets the three fly. Durant pulls it in. And let's check in with Allie. She's got the latest on MP.
Thanks, B.A. I spoke with MP about his star-studded contest coming up, and he looked across the court and said, "We'd love a challenge. We've been watching tape, and we think we have a solution for the problem over there." I can't wait to find out how these two juggernauts affect today's outcome.
Yeah, buckle. Up, folks. This is going to be a good one. Thanks, Allie. And you watch Jalen Johnson. His athleticism, man, it's unique.
Pretty unique at his size, right, B.A.? He just glides around the court. He's got great speed when they play in transition and can get above the rim. So this guy, a bit of a matchup nightmare. Just think when he gets his confidence.
And Johnson drops them both. Outside Booker. Lets it fly. Rebounded by Daniels. Ball stolen. Pass to Schroeder. Booker for three. Down the pipe it goes. Schroeder with the assist.
And when Booker's connecting from deep, this offense goes to another level. Good to see him drain that.
Outside Mitchell. Here's Daniels. Inside, here's Siakam. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And the shot's good.
And Durant doesn't need more than a click to get one off.
First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Mitchell, the pass to Siakam. Beyond the arc. The Suns clear it, and they've been winning at a high level this season. Most games not even close. Their point differential is sky high.
Yeah, a lot of their games have been essentially over by the third quarter. Blowouts, big margins, really astonishing the dominance they displayed over the course of the season. I'm not sure we've ever seen a team so consistently dominant.
Here's Risacher, following the score by Phoenix. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
Pass to Okogie. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. Down low. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Bam!
Jalen Johnson taking flight.
And you look at the history of the Hawks. Brent, they've won one NBA championship. That was back in 1958.
Yeah, B.A., tough for people in Atlanta to even recognize that because the team wasn't there in 58. They were in St. Louis, and they were led by the great Bob Pettit, who was one of the first really impressive, agile big man of his era.
Outside Schroeder. With the fadeaway. Rebounded by Johnson.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
Oh, powered down with both hands.
Get it, young fella. Dyson Daniels has a lot of tools, showing his hops on that one.
Pass to Okogie. To the inside. Finally gets one to go. That makes him 1 for 5 in this game. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He wants to review the game plan. The Suns beat him last time when these two met in Phoenix.
And they want to avoid getting in foul trouble again. That's what really hurt them against this team last time.
And that led to a few of their key guys spending long stretches of the game on the bench because of foul trouble. Hard to find yourself back in a rhythm when you do that.
And a new group getting ready for the Suns. Changes. Johnson, he's checked in for Pascal Siakam. Risacher comes in for Shepard. And Mitchell subbed in for Bufkin. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Shots good by Schroeder.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Hawks trail by 12. Risacher out there with Mitchell. Then there's Johnson. Then it's DeAndre Hunter. And it's Massey in at the 5. So that's the Hawks 5.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see them get up like that.
Nails the baby hook. And the Suns lead by 12.
Well, we've seen Schroeder stepping up more as a distributor, leading this ball club now.
To the paint. Here's Massey. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
Johnson a screen on Schroeder. Knocks it loose. Mitchell with the ball. Picked up by Allen. From about 19. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
His shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
And out on the wings, Zach Risacher has so many things scouts are looking for these days.
Yeah, B.A., this guy has tremendous potential as a two-way threat. Great length, good athleticism, and his jump shot could be elite.
3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Here's Mitchell. 14 points for him last game against Utah. Massey, good.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
From the high post. Off the left rim and out.
That's got to frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, BA, the Hawks are figuring it out. Coach Quinn Snyder said growth isn't linear. We want to just keep improving. The players have bought in. They're working. They're practicing hard, hitting the film. Everybody has been absolutely coachable. I think we're learning. Guys, it's all about the journey here.
Yeah, I'm trying to take that next step. That's how it's done. Thanks, Allie. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency. 1:06 left in the first half. Pulls up on the wing. Hunter with the rebound. Hawks trail by 7. Pass to Johnson.
The three from Rizachet. Phoenix grabs the miss. Allen's got 4 rebounds in the game. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 10. Atlanta's gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Schroeder against Mitchell. 12 seconds left to play in the first half. Hunter. The kick out to Johnson. To the middle. Here's Bassey. Deflected! And so it's Phoenix. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Hello, everybody. We'll break down the action shortly, but first, a glance at how the Eastern Conference standings are stacking up as the season winds down.
I think for Atlanta, they're in good position. Definitely among the top teams in the conference.
And just as important as the seeding is how you're playing down the stretch. They're trying to dial it in. All right, looking back now at that first half, we just saw some obstacles to overcome for the Hawks.
To me, it starts with their effort. They have to become more active defensively to prevent easy look shot.
Yeah, the only way to slow down a team with good scores is to disrupt their rhythm. Otherwise, you can fire up that barbecue.
Man, that was 1987 all over again.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
And so, in the game for Phoenix, Okogie and Durant, they're the forwards. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Devin Booker. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Grant. Is the league too offensive at the moment, do you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend. And now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
And Atlanta with possession here, following the score by Phoenix.
Yes, slick play called by Daniels. Pick and rolls give him room to operate, and he does not waste it at all.
From 12 feet. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. He's got 14.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Pass to Rizachet. To the paint. Here's Siakam. Second chance shot. There's the block.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
Okogie's shot is off.
That's their plan to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
And Rizachet gets it to go. The Suns lead by 9. Pass to Okogie. Inside. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
They're not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
When you look at the career of Kevin Durant, he's had an amazing list of teammates, Grant.
Yeah, that's true, B.A. And it started with Westbrook and Harden. Then he had Steph, Clay, and Dre, Kyrie, and then Booker and Beal. That is quite the list.
That's short off the rim. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Hawks. They trail by 11. They're off to battle the Trailblazers after this one, as they'll be playing at Moda Center. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them. Driving inside. And he makes it on the layup. Mitchell's got his second bucket on the night. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. From 17. And it's good for 2. And the Suns. Lead by 11.
Nice decision making by Schroeder there with a terrific assist.
The Hawks have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Pass to Johnson. And here's Siakam. 3-pointer. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Durant's got 4 rebounds now.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
The Hawks shooting around 44%. Not bad. Daniels passes to Johnson. Here's Risacher. Johnson a screen on Booker. The 3 from Risacher. Knocks it down from distance. Risacher's got 5 points in the quarter.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. A lot of talented passers entered the league this season. Let's take a look at the rookies with the best assist numbers. Johnson, he's checked in for Bassey. Risacher comes in for Hunter. And Daniels is subbed in for Shepard. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, Quinn Snyder had some words for his team over the break. He questioned his team's effort, asking them, should I put in the bench right now? Wake up, guys. We can still win this game, but I need you all to play like you believe you can. Not exactly a fun huddle to listen on, guys.
Allie, thank you. Risacher and Johnson, they're the forwards. Dyson Daniels out there with Mitchell. And it's Siakam in at the 5. So that's the Hawks 5.
This whole second half, he's been unbelievable scoring the basketball. The defense has had literally no effect.
And it's just such a long and powerful player. I mean, once Siakam gets inside like this, he's ready to jam.
It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go. To the line, a 3-point play opportunity. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Phoenix.
Yeah, they've done a great job of challenging every shot they can. Their totals in the block column are a result of that aggression.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys, they're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Hawks trail by 14. Daniels passes to Johnson. Yep, that one's good. Johnson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They've struggled, but hey, you cannot lay it at his feet. Offensively, he's getting it done.
Oh, how about the vision for KD? Fantastic at moving the ball and then working it to his teammates.
To the inside. Siakam in the post. The three from Reza Shea. And Jalen Johnson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Of the game. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Pascal Siakam with a rebound. Siakam's got rebound number 7 tonight. And Siakam with the slam.
Yes, Spicy P getting up.
1:51 left in the fourth quarter. Yep, that one goes. He's got 26.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
It's on target from the high post.
The offensive versatility of Pascal Siakam. He can hit shots from a variety of spots.
Three-pointer off the mark. Hawks trail by 12. On the wing, Mitchell, covered by Schroeder. Kept alive. Siakam.
And this is how deadly Siakam can be when he's cooking like this. You just feed him and get out of the way.
Phoenix has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. And he gets it to go. And the Suns lead by 12.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
And the basket good. A bank shot that time. Siakam's got 10 points now, just in this quarter. Here's Schroeder.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Suns.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from 3. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And their win total will climb a little higher once this one's official. It'll be their 63rd win of the year.
And that's a sweep of the season series. It's clear who the matchup favored. They'll wish they could have seen more of these guys.
It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam. This gives him an opportunity to get within 10. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Oh, and Johnson slams it in. The Suns on offense. They've led by as many as 14. Fades. Rebounded by Daniels.
And they have to know that any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
Fires the 3. Can't connect. So the Suns win it. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Barry, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Another game, another win. you win so many games, I'm running out of things to say. NYC, baby. The stars are out. Take us up the spike for me.
Fans live for games like this one. We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and accident-free. If you would like any time to be passed, please text the word Knicks along with your issue in seat location to 55555. A member of our guest relations team will respond immediately. Ready to get in on future Knicks games? Good news. Tickets are still available for upcoming home games. Stop by the ticket booth or visit us online to learn more. Folks, don't forget to come out to the game for Calendar Day. What better way to pass the year than with pictures of the Knicks City Knicks game? Folks, don't forget about our ball and giveaway day. Come to the game and win and get a free shot bobblehead. The National Basketball Association.
Good evening and welcome to tonight's presentation of Noche La NBA, an annual tradition in the NBA celebrating diversity and culture, and always a pleasure to bring it to you. And tonight, we've got the New York Knicks up against the Phoenix Suns. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. And how about we check the numbers for him?
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Out on the wings, it's Booker and Okogie. Then it's Jones, and it's Durant. And for the Knicks, they've got Hart. Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Towns in at the 5. And we know the second night, Greg, of a back-to-back can be rough.
And the NBA has put in work trying to minimize these, but sometimes it's unavoidable. And if you have a long bench, this is when you lean into it. Here we go.
It'll be the Knicks off the tip. And Towns throws it down.
Plenty of power on that slam. Towns was not messing around.
On the top of the key, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Now the Knicks with it, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
I mean, they went into that one with the thought that they may have a chance. No.
You don't see a lot of blowouts in the NBA, so you're surprised whenever you see a lopsided score.
Thompson the threat.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
Now, here's Bridges. Last time, 14 points for him. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. About a minute played so far here in the first. One of the best 3-and-D wings in the league. Well, let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
The defense got crossed up, and Bridges takes advantage with that pass.
Fade away. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Kept alive. Here's Towns. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. The Suns have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. For New York, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Pass to Hart. Back to Bridges. Hart with the screen for Bridges. Buries the long-range jumper.
When he's on, the three-pointer can be a real weapon for Bridges.
And shot on the way. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
And here we go. Booker heading to the hoop. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. The three. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. The Suns beat them last time these two teams met in Phoenix.
And really just a bad loss. No other way to put it. I mean, they maybe overlooked some of the bench players because those reserves got loose offensively.
Scooped up. Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. And they get it. And the shot goes in. 7 points in the game. The Knicks leading by 4. And Towns, the bucket on the assist by Brunson.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, Kevin, I did have a chance to catch up with Tom Thibodeau. His team's focus is trying to slow down Devin Booker. He said the thing with Devin is that he's not just an ISO scorer. They run a lot of actions for him, so we have to do our best to chase him around, and the rotations have to be on point. It's going to take all 5 guys to try and stop him. Guys?
Thanks, David. Now Durant. After the missed 3 from Karl Anthony Towns. .109 left in the first quarter of the game. And the shot is good.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. with almost an entire new group. Barry's checked in. Justice Winslow comes in for OG Anunoby. Miles McBride's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Butler in for Jalen Brunson. Tom Thibodeau. He's ready to talk things through with the team. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. So with Durant sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. We've got Devin Booker. He's out there with Tyus Jones. And it's Boston in at the 3, the small forward. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Pass to McBride. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Suns have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. And the All-Star, Devin Booker, an incredible scoring guard.
Since the moment he got drafted by the Phoenix Suns, he has been a beacon of consistency. Every single year he gets better. Every single year he adds something to his game. That's why Devin Booker is one of the best guards in this league. Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Down low. From down in the low post, it goes. 15 points in the game.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
To the paint, here's Hart. Out to Brunson. No good with the triple.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they're trailing in this ball game.
To the middle. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Brunson the pass to Hart. Winslow with it. 1:44 left now here in the second. 6 to shoot. Here's Brunson. Oh, muscling it in. Brunson.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
It's good. 19 points in the game.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Knicks trail by 5.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
The close-range shot is good from Brunson.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully, that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
Takes the 13-footer, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim. New York's got into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Pass to Hart. Now McBride. Some nice passing by New York here. From 13, that's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first half, and there it is for him.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Brunson the pass to Winslow, and here is Hart. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow. Hart's got himself on the board with 3 there.
You can't afford to let Hart get going from deep. He's ready to shoot it when given the opportunity.
That one goes in, and the Suns lead by 4.
It looked like he was playing against his little brother out there, the way he just went right over him with his height.
From 17 feet out, no good that time.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Suns lead by 4. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Welcome, folks, for the Phoenix Suns tonight. They're looking at what should be a good battle in a game that's still up for grabs.
They're hitting at a high clip. Some shots have been wide open, some tightly contested.
And as the ball continued to fall through the net, you could see their confidence growing. And let's move on to the race for Rookie of the Year. A lot of young talent in the league this season.
These guys have made a great case.
And that is it for halftime, folks.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge for an update on Jusuf Nurkic. David.
Kevin, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Suns, and unfortunately it is a torn MCL. And if he misses a lot of games, it will obviously be a big blow to their chances of winning it all this year.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts.
Anunoby out there with Hart. Then it's Bridges. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Towns in at the 5 spot. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with. Knicks trail by 6. Now, here's Bridges. He's been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. And yes, it's good. Brunson's got 13.
And Brunson recognizes how to execute inside. The D must be more physical with it.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first. But there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you. Only 5 games left in the season. Let's quickly take a look at how the playoff field is going to stack up out east. You look at the Knicks. They're trying to get in the playoffs here. If they stay the course, they will.
Well, I think for New York, they've remained right there kind of in the middle of the playoff race, but we're so used to seeing this team be at the top of the heap. They have to be a little bit disappointed.
Knicks trail by 4. Bridges outside. Inside, here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
You know, great feed there by Jalen Brunson, a terrific facilitator.
Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. He has 29.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Brunson kicks to Bridges. He takes it in. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Fires from 14. It's rebounded by New York. Bridges has got 4 rebounds in this game. Anunoby outside. Here's Hart. Powered down with both hands.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
If you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team, that is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Towns, no luck. The Suns have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got 5 rebounds tonight. Brunson with a clean look. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Suns leading. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Knicks have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Bridges misses. Suns leading by 4. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Off target from the wing.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. New group in for the Knicks. Winslow's checked in for Hart. Miles McBride comes in for OG and... Suns here with a different look. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Okogie and Durant are the forwards. Tyus Jones out there with Devin Booker.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Bridges inside. He's guarded by Booker. Towns wide open. Bangs home the trifecta. Towns has got 10 points here in the second half.
And how about the game from Towns? So the combination of that height and shooting, probably unmatched in the NBA.
Well, as we move into the fourth, it's been an even game.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
Bridges for 3. Rebound by Okogie. The Suns have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. And they pick up 2.
They needed points, and KD comes through. Who else did you expect?
Brunson the pass to Hart. Towns with it. Launches a 3. It's not going to go for him. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Knicks trail by 3. 1:44 left in the game. Towns a screen on Jones. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Brunson's got 20 points.
And he lives for the moment. Brunson playing his best during crunch time.
Lays it in without an inch of room around him. And the Suns lead by 3.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
Bridges outside. Down low. There's Towns. Pass to Brunson. Over Jones. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Durant. Brunson surveying the D. It falls! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Brunson with another miss. Suns on offense. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
20 feet out. And the shot falls short this time. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Anthony Towns. First personal foul, 13.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth. And they go to the intentional foul.
15.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he ends up making the second, and that will put them up by 2. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
And you also have to wonder if they'll try for a 3. But they'll probably try for a 2. But if something opens up outside, I doubt that they will hesitate to take it.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, well, let's summarize what Tom Thibodeau went over with his guys during the break. The message was simple. Keep fighting. Coach told his team, we're in this. We just need some extra effort. Let's go. See if they can come back. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
And you also have to wonder if they'll try for a 3. But they'll probably try for a 2. But if something opens up outside, I doubt that they will hesitate to take it.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. To tie it up. Count it. He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
Nerves never show through. Brunson as calm and cool as they come down the stretch.
Towns. Got it!
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now in terms of strategy here. Any thoughts?
And with under 2 seconds remaining, they need something quick. Don't have time for an extra pass here, but they want to try for a 3 off the inbound play and go for the win. Definitely doable.
So a close game sees New York take this one. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony and our reporter David Aldridge and the entire 2K Sports crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long. We'll see you later.
Got to tighten up and get him next time.